step beyond the boundaries of society, into a world where freedom is a forgotten dream and survival is a daily battle. These are not just walls and bars, they are fortresses of despair, designed to contain humanity's most challenging individuals. Today, we journey into the heart of darkness, counting down the top 10 most dangerous prisons in the world, places feared for their brutal conditions, notorious inmates, and unforgiving security. From the shadows of sprawling complexes to the isolation of remote islands, we'll uncover the chilling realities that make these institutions a living nightmare. What happens when hope is locked away? Let's find out. Our countdown begins in France, with La Santé prison, located in the heart of Paris. Its name ironically translates to health, but for decades, its reality was anything but. Opened in invaluable, La Santé became infamous for its severe overcrowding, rampant violence, and squalid conditions. Inmates were packed into cells, leading to a constant battle for space and resources. The psychological toll was immense, with reports of prisoners being driven to madness by the claustrophobic and hostile environment. Although recent renovations have aimed to improve conditions, the prison's dark legacy and its history of housing some of France's most high-profile criminals ensure its fearsome reputation endures. Next, we travel to Brazil, home to the Carandiru Penitentiary. Though officially closed in 2002, its name is forever etched in history by one of the most infamous prison massacres. At its peak, Carandiru housed over 8,000 inmates, more than double its capacity. The conditions were abysmal, with a severe lack of medical care and rampant gang control. In 1992, a riot escalated into a full-blown crisis, resulting in a military police intervention that left over 100 inmates dead. This tragic event, known as the Carandiru Massacre, exposed the brutal reality of the Brazilian prison system and cemented the facility's reputation as a place of unchecked violence and human rights violations. Its story serves as a grim reminder of what can happen when a system fails. From South America, we head to the United States and the ADX Florence Supermax prison in Colorado, known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies. This is where America sends its most high-risk inmates. ADC's Florence isn't feared for gang violence, but for its extreme, soul-crushing isolation. It was built with an escape-proof design, where inmates spend 23 hours a day in solitary confinement within soundproofed concrete cells. The only window shows a sliver of sky, and human contact is virtually non-existent. This facility is engineered for total control, designed to break the will of those inside. It houses convicted terrorists, spies, and cartel leaders. The psychological pressure is immense, making ADX Florence a modern fortress of solitude and a different, more sterile kind of hell. Our journey now takes us to Turkey and Diyarbakir prison. Built in 1980, this facility quickly gained a reputation as one of the most torturous correctional facilities in the world. Especially during the politically turbulent 1980s, it became infamous for its systematic abuse and inhumane conditions. Prisoners, many of them political detainees, were subjected to unimaginable cruelty. Overcrowding, lack of sanitation, and constant brutality were the norm. While conditions have reportedly changed over the years, the prison's dark past has left a deep scar on the nation's psyche. The stories that emerge from behind its walls are a chilling testament to human cruelty, making Diyarbakir a symbol of institutional brutality. Halfway through our list, we arrive in Venezuela, at the notorious Sabaneta prison. This facility is a chilling example of what happens when inmates, not guards, are in control. Heavily armed gangs, known as prains, run the prison as their personal fief. They control everything from food and beds to weapons and illicit trade. Overcrowding is extreme, with thousands more inmates than the prison was ever designed to hold. Violence is a daily occurrence, with frequent clashes between rival gangs leading to high death tolls. For those without money or gang affiliation, life inside is a constant struggle for survival against extortion and violence. Sabaneta is less a prison and more a lawless, walled city ruled by the most ruthless. Now, we cross the globe to North Korea and the infamous Huryeon concentration camp, also known as Camp 22. This is not a prison in the traditional sense, but a vast internment camp for political prisoners and their entire families, spanning 3 generations. Information is scarce due to the regime's extreme secrecy, but defectors and satellite imagery have painted a horrifying picture. Inmates are subjected to forced labor, starvation, and brutal punishments for the slightest infractions. The camp is a place of unspeakable human rights abuses, where individuals are stripped of all identity and worked to death. Camp 22 represents the ultimate state control, a terrifying example of a prison without bars, where an entire region becomes a cage. From the secretive state of North Korea, we travel to the open plains of Kenya to find GK Prison Committee. This maximum security facility is known for its harsh conditions, brutal treatment, and severe overcrowding. Malnutrition and disease are widespread, with inmates packed into filthy, cramped quarters. Stories of beatings and mistreatment are common, painting a picture of a grim and unforgiving environment. Committee houses some of Kenya's most dangerous criminals, and the tension within its walls is palpable. Surviving here requires navigating a world of violence and desperation. where basic human dignity is a luxury few can afford. Our next stop is in Russia, at the infamous Black Dolphin prison, located near the Kazakhstan border. This is a final destination for Russia's most dangerous criminals, serial killers, cannibals, and terrorists. There is no parole. Everyone here is serving a life sentence. The security is absolute. Inmates are blindfolded and contorted into stress positions whenever they are moved from their cells to prevent them from mapping the layout. They are housed to a cell under 24-hour video surveillance. The psychological regimen is as intense as the physical security, designed to ensure that these individuals never pose a threat to society again. Black Dolphin is a place where hope goes to die, a final, cold stop at the end of the line. We now head to Tadmor prison in Syria. Though destroyed in 2015, its legacy of terror is unforgettable. Under the rule of Hafez al-Assad, Tadmor became a symbol of state-sponsored brutality. It was a place where thousands of political prisoners were detained, tortured, and executed. The 1980 massacre, where security forces executed an estimated 1,000 inmates in their cells, is one of the darkest chapters in modern history. Survivors speak of a place where death was a constant presence and humanity was systematically destroyed. Tadmor was more than a prison. It was an instrument of fear, designed to crush dissent and eliminate opposition through sheer unadulterated terror. Finally, we arrive at the most feared prison on our list, Gitarama Central Prison in Rwanda. It has been described by many as the closest thing to hell on earth. Following the Rwandan genocide in 1994, the prison became catastrophically overcrowded. From state-of-the-art isolation to lawless, gang-run territories and camps of unimaginable suffering, these prisons represent the darkest corners of our world. They serve as a stark reminder of the price of crime, the complexities of justice, and the depths of human despair. As we step back into the light, we are left with a powerful truth. Freedom is not just a word. It is the air we breathe, the choices we make, the life we live. It is a gift, fragile and invaluable. Thank you for watching. If this journey into the shadows captivated you, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world around us. Stay safe and cherish your freedom.